Here we are discussing question number 24 and 25 from the exercise 12.1 of the chapter Limits and Derivatives of class 11 NCERT book. Here question number 24 is evaluate the following limits. Limit of fx when x tends to 1, where fx is equal to x square minus 1 when x is less than or equal to 1, and fx is equal to minus x square minus 1 when x is greater than 1. In question number 25, we have to evaluate limit of function fx when x tends to 0, where fx is defined as when x is not equal to 0, then fx is mod x by x, and when fx is equal to 0, then fx is equal to 0. However, this value of fx is not required here in this solution. Okay, so let us see the solution of question number 24 first. Here we have to evaluate limit of x tends to 1 of fx. Here, when we take x tends to 1, you see there are two different values of the function when x is less than 1 and when x is greater than 1. It means some hint is given here that we have to take limit when x is 1 minus means left hand limit, and limit x tends to 1 plus means right hand limit. So if we take limit x tends to 1 minus, if you are taking left hand limit, in this case x is slightly smaller than 1. Okay, so this will be equal to how much? If x is less than 1, this is x square minus 1. So limit of x tends to 1 minus, in place of fx we can write x square minus 1. Putting the value of x is equal to 1 here, we will get 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Now let us find right hand limit. Limit x tends to 1 plus of this function fx. Here x is slightly greater than 1 plus. So when x is greater than 1, value of the function is minus x square minus 1. So limit, this is x tends to 1 plus, and fx is equal to, we will write here minus x square minus 1. Now putting the value of x is equal to 1 here, minus of 1 square minus 1, this is minus 1, this is equal to minus 2. So we find here that limit of the function fx in left hand limit x tends to 1 minus is not equal to limit of this function fx for right hand limit x tends to 1 plus. So limit exists only when left hand limit and right hand limit both are equal. So your limits in left hand and right hand are not equal, it means this limit does not exist. This limit does not exist. This is the answer. Clear? Now let us see question number 25. Here we have to evaluate limit of x tends to 0 of fx. According to this definition of the function, if x is not equal to 0, then fx is mod of x upon x. So in this case also we have to take left hand limit and right hand limit, and both the case x will not be equal to 0, means slightly smaller than 0 and slightly greater than 0. So we will take this value of the function. Okay, so let us take limit x tends to 0, left hand limit 0 minus fx. This is equal to limit x tends to 0 minus, here this is not equal to 0, slightly greater, smaller than 0, so this will be mod x by x. And when x is less than 0, when x is negative, then mod of x is equal to minus of x. So this is equal to limit x tends to 0 minus numerator will be minus of x, denominator is x, this is cancel out. So finally we are getting minus 1. Now let us take right hand limit. Limit x tends to, write 0 plus here of fx. This is limit, right hand limit 0 plus. Here also x is not equal to 0, that is 0 plus greater than 0. So we'll take again mod x by x. So this is mod x by x. Here 0 plus means positive. So if x is positive, then mod x is simply equal to x. So x by x is 1. So this is equal to limit x tends to 0 plus x by x. This is cancel out. This is equal to 1. Here also we find left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. Here limit x tends to 0 minus means left hand limit of this function, which is equal to minus 1, and right hand limit is plus 1. So this is not equal to limit of fx when x tends to 0 plus means right hand limit. So therefore this limit does not exist. Limit does not exist. Okay, fine. So hope you understood these solutions and you are enjoying these videos. So your likes are most welcome. Share this video with your friends also. Wish you all the best.